So we've had ourselves a fun camping trip. We've done everything right, and now it's time to head home. So what do we do to clean all this up? It's actually pretty easy because you just kind of do everything in reverse order. The last thing you're going to do is unplug your power. That was the first thing we did when we set up. So we'll just kind of go item by item here. When you're ready to head home, you're going to dump your black tank so you have a nice empty black tank. Let's say today is Saturday. We know based off of what we've seen, we will have cleaned our gray tank yesterday. So it was cleaning while we were asleep. So now we can go ahead and dump our black tank. Then we can dump our gray tank. Those are both cleaned out. Our hose is nice and clean. We talked about how you can store your hose inside the bumper of a travel trailer. Not all RVs have that set up. So like us here, we don't have a setup like that. So we like to store our discharge hose in its own bin. And there are processes for kind of routinely sanitizing these hoses. We won't go into that in detail here. There are videos that we have and guides about those things, but it is a good idea to occasionally sanitize your hose. So just make sure that you keep your discharge sewer hose separate from all of your other hoses. Now we're going to go ahead and disconnect our sewer flush, and we're going to store that hose in its own bin. I like to do that because, again, it's part of what I would call the black tank system. I don't want to store it in the same bin as I store my drinking water. So I'm going to personally keep my discharge hose either in my bumper or in its own bin. I'm going to keep my my green hose that I use to rinse my black tank out with in its own bin. And then I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my RV water, okay? The one that's going to my drinking water, my sinks, so on and so forth. To do that, it's very simple. You're gonna turn off the spigot itself. You're gonna slowly take it off so you don't get sprayed. There's gonna be some back pressure inside there. If the RV park has a lot of back pressure, you might wanna just relieve a little bit inside, or you can turn on the shower outside here. But either way, turn off the spigot, disconnect the hose, and again, store it separate from all of the rest of the sewer stuff. Take a break here for a quick second to talk about something you're gonna find really helpful. This little beauty. So inside this book, it's free. You can download it in the link below. This has everything you need to know. It's gonna talk freshwater, gray water, black tanks. It's gonna help you make sure you have no smells, your sensors keep working. It's gonna walk you through how to use your valves. It's gonna walk you through how to rinse your tanks. It's got all kinds of QR codes that will take you to videos. I'm telling you, literally everything you need to know is inside this little book. They're easy to find. Like I said, you can download it. You can place an order on our website and you'll get one for free. A lot of RV dealerships around the country have these for free. You never know if you're gonna have internet. You'll never know if you can watch a video. So if you have one of these on hand, it's just a nice quick reference to go back to. Highly, highly recommended. So keep one with you. Let's get back to the video. Our sewer hose support, our sewer hose, our rinse hose, and our freshwater hose are now all stored away. At that point, it's as simple as pulling in your slides, pulling up your levelers, turning off your water heater, and out you go. There's not a whole lot to it. Just the big thing is making sure that you keep everything separated. Now, if you're boondocking, you're not doing any of this stuff. If you're boondocking, you're just gonna go ahead and make sure you did the deep clean on your gray tank the night before, and then you're gonna head back to the dump station as you head out, and you're going to dump your black tanks, dump your gray tanks. If you have a chance to rinse your tanks, you should, and then you're gonna head home. So now you're at home. Whether you were at hookups or at dry camping site, there is a last step that's kind of a nice one just to kind of keep in your mind. And this is an optional thing. It'll just make life easier for you in the long run. But you can, as long as the weather won't be freezing, you can store your black tank completely full with water with a deep cleaner inside of it. We make a product called Store It. Basically, you add the water to your black tank, you put the store it in, and while your RV is sitting in storage, it could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. As long as it won't freeze, that Store It will just keep working around that black tank, eating all of the waste that could be left in any little nooks and crannies inside there. So the beauty of that is you're actually deep cleaning your black tank in between every single camping trip. Something to consider if you have access to store your RV at home, it makes it very easy. If you have to use a storage lot, sometimes it's a little bit more complicated, but even a lot of those have on-site dump stations. So you can still either dump your RV once you get there, or you can store your RV with store it in a full tank and then dump it when you're ready to leave. Gray tank valves, we recommend that you don't store water in those. If there is any little bit of grease, if you didn't follow our process to deep clean the night before, you're gonna have grease. And if you are storing your gray tank with water inside of it, your gray tank valve closed full of water, you are going to start moving that grease throughout the tank and you're gonna cause it to redistribute on the walls. So a gray tank, we actually recommend you store with an empty tank. So that's kind of it. You clean it up, you make sure you rinse your tanks really well. If you can, you store them with a storage treatment inside there. Then you do it all again the next time you head out. Hopefully that kind of helped clean up just the mental confusion around the cleanup process of leaving. Well, I hope that video helped you. And as you probably know, this shorter video is part of a longer series where we talk about all the wastewater aspects in your RV. So head on over and watch the rest of that video if you're interested in learning more about your gray tanks, your freshwater tanks. But until then, thanks for watching. I'm Ricky from Unique Camping and Marine. Happy camping.